Hello, anybody out there watching? This is EverQuest. Hello, anybody out there watching? This is EverQuest. If you've never seen this game before, it's really old. It's also really good. I don't have any high levels on this server or anything like that, but mostly just mess around. This guy's level 5, as you can see right here. Named Fresh Nukes. He's a wizard. Been generally just trying to nuke down anything my level or right at it, and then it usually makes me about OOM to kill one even con. So then I have to sit down and med. So a lot of this will be medding. I'm kind of stabbing stuff with my dagger, but that's not something that'll really last too much longer. It won't be feasible, but for now it helps save a little mana. Since that guy was blue, I can probably kill something else before I have to med up. Trying to kill even cons or blues if I have to, but of course blues are safer, but there's a bear. He's even con. Definitely can't do that till I'm med. So I'm going to go over here and sit down. I need to summon my light item so I can see, because this character is an erudite and can't see in the dark. So there. And now we sit. It's a quiet stream. I usually listen to music or something like that, but This microphone picks up everything and it makes the music and sound of the game and everything else sound terrible. So I'm just gonna listen to the crickets. Wonder if Jim's is still in this. It is, look at that. I don't even remember how to play this. But my custom spell icons are messing it up. Oh man. Okay. Oh, move this way. Oh yeah, the whirlwind, I forgot. Totally forgot they do that. Okay. Kill a couple more things. Rinse and repeat. If anybody out there is in the chat, give us a message. Let us know you're watching. While I run around and look for something to kill. I should probably move over to the entrance of Blackborough. Oh hey, a straggler. Of course, this guy's gonna wear my mana out. So I have to sit down again. Damn it. Now I definitely have to sit back down again. It looks like Tovax. Yep, at least he's not KOS. And now we made the exciting life of a wizard. the reduced downtime in a game like WoW, I think, is one of the things they got right. And I mean, no, this is boring for everyone, but and this game is almost 20 years old as well. So I've been thinking about hunting the rabbits, the rabid wolves, but they're hard to find when you don't have tracking. I mean, I know where they path around, but they're really hard to find. If you can hear that noise in the background, that's my cat. I have no idea what she's doing. Probably something she shouldn't. Alright, let's find something to kill. An old scout. I don't even see him. Where is he? Yeah, I don't see him anywhere. Oh, there we go. No fangs. Lame. Let's see what this wolf cons. Yeah. You see the chat thing with the location over and over and over. It's because I have it bound to the keys. There's no map. So I have an outside program that reads the log file and maps for me if I need it. I don't use it too much. Whoop, wrong spell. Yeah, I think I'm going to go over and check out the entrance to Blackborough. I should be able to handle the gnolls outside. Get some fangs. I currently have 5. another scout. Oh, come on. Where the hell did he go? Alright, let's see if these watchers are here. I don't think I can take them both. My route at this level sucks. Let's see. I'll look for singles. Like these guys. Come on now. Alright, I might be able to get one more. Not an even con though. Alright. Looks like it's time to sit back down. This is the most boring part of EverQuest right here. And it's more exciting if you have a group and there's stuff going on, but there's not really even anybody here. So Oh, come on. Partial resist. Get out of here with that. Take that shit elsewhere. God damn, where'd you come from? I don't think I can do this. I have to run him. If I can make it. The excitement is almost palpable now. Run, little wizard. And we live to fight another day. Okay. Sit here by the fire with Baobob. This is how we used to do it back in the day. This was called cybering. It was embarrassing for everyone. Guess I could at least take off my robe for him. Okay, enough of that. I don't know what you are, restless skeleton, but I'm gonna kill you. got a crack staff. That's super exciting. It's big money right there. Oh, it's a great staff. Damn it. Damn Noel, getting my hopes up. Why is it saying that too far away? Oh well. Is that a hunter? No. I try to kill the hunters every time I see them. That way I can do the pieces of the Jagged Pine Crook quest. It's a good chunk of change on the turn in. Shit weapon, but good money. Enough to keep me in muffins and water flasks for a long time. Alright, it's that time. Where are you going, buddy? Oh, an even con. Oh, there's the first thing of the night. Progress, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, another even con. What's this one? That'll work. See if I can get him away from his buddy. Damn mouse looking, this thing's ridiculous. I'd give my left nut for this game in WoW's engine. That would be the best thing ever. Hopefully Pantheon gets close to that. Oh, two fangs. Well, hey there. Where'd you come from, Mr. Red Guy? He must be on a corpse run. The 36 wizard here. He must just be passing through. Lego Lars. No escaping it. Somebody always will name a character something stupid. I mean, my name's Fresh Nuke, so I can't say a whole lot, but at least it's not Lego Lars, right? But as long as he's having fun. Kill some more gnolls. I wrap this stream up in 10-15 minutes. Sure, what the hell, we'll try an even con with half mana. What could possibly go wrong? That resist did not help. Well, that didn't work out. Let's see. Oh, come on. That probably means I'm gonna die. Ah, so close. Yep, I'm dead. Well, I gained a little bit of XP before I'm probably gonna lose it. Took you long enough, you bastard. 6%. That's a lot of damn XP to lose at level 5. Keep my root up even though I never use it. Lasts all of like 4 seconds at this level. You see the game get laggy like that. That's when I tab out for something, check the browser, check the chat, whatever. When EQ doesn't have focus, the frame rate gets cut in half. I don't know why. It's always done that. Ah, shit. I walked right into that wolf. Hey there, AO Jerrytown. Yes, I'm in Qeynos, out in the hills. I won't be in WK for a while, if ever. I might head to Freeport by then. Guard Cheslin getting his ass kicked. Doing a little bit of low-level corpse run here. This guy killed by EQ1 gnoll. There's Holly Windstalker. She likes to kill people. She kills more people than, hell, I don't know. She's brutal. Well, yeah, if you're evil, but I mean, she'll kill you if you're attacking a bear or a wolf too. If she catches you, she'll kill you. Alright. Back to my encumbered state. Let's see. I sold some bone chips, a couple stacks of bone chips to, I think he was level 15, 16 necromancer that came through. I usually save them for just such occurrences. That guy spawned right in my face. I had just made this character and brought him to Qeynos, and I was looking for a bind out in the newbie area, and some guy was buying bone chips, and I was like, hell yeah. So I hit him up for a bind, and he bought my bone chips. It worked out well. Alright, that's an even. That's the even con that killed me. I'm gonna med up for a minute. Yeah, it ought to last a pretty good while. Spells start to get expensive quick, though. Just buy the ones you need the most. But it's not too bad. Once there's actually some spiders I can kill, I'm gonna probably do a little bit of tailoring, because all this cloth is from skeletons. But I mean, hell, I'm only level 5, and most of the level 4 spells cost 5 gold each. So I get to kill some rabid wolves and those hunters, gnoll hunters, and turn in the staff pieces. That's pretty good money. Make a difference. Alright, let's try this even con again. Oh, come on. Come on. You can do it. Alright. Back to medding. So how you guys doing out there tonight? You guys play EQ? I mean, you found your way here somehow, so you gotta at least know what it is, right? Random high level druid. Whoa, look at the monks, man. They just come out of nowhere. Yeah, I played from 98, right before Kunark came out. And then I quit around Yakisha. Legacy of Yakisha is when I quit. But then I didn't really go back to it much in the years after that. But I like this. I mean, I like the classic style, but I would rather have a newer client with the old style game. You know what I mean? Like, I would like to have a more modern client with more quality of life improvements, but still the same old game. But that's not a thing. Yeah, yeah. When I first started playing, it had the full screen UI where everything where you had like a third of the view right in the middle, and then when you opened the book, the entire screen was covered with UI. That was that was when I started playing. It might have been 99, early 99 or something. I can't remember. I know it was right. It was right before Kunark came out. Maybe a week or something before Kunark was when I started. Oh, it's been a long time ago. Mm. Now, it couldn't have come out in 2000 because this is P99 and it goes up to Luckland. So it had to have been like 99, something like that. And then Luckland 2000, 2001, somewhere in that ballpark. I don't know. I can't remember. I do good to remember what I did this earlier today, much less 20 years ago. No, okay. 2000, okay. So I would have been 20. Man, that makes me feel old. Shit. Well, I'm not too much older than you then, I guess. Like I said, I was 20. And I got all my friends to come over to the house because they weren't, like, I was the big computer nerd. And they were, we all played Nintendo and stuff like that, but they didn't really get into stuff like this. They didn't even know stuff like this existed. And they all come over to the house to hang out and play stuff. And I showed them this. And I think I was playing like a human ranger, like one of the very first characters I ever made. I had no idea where I was going. And it was just it was so weird. Like I've never played a game like that since. The way that it felt back then to play this, it was something. I remember trying to play a barbarian back then, that old client, and when it was dark, man, it was dark. I don't know if it was the monitors or the game or what, but man, it was dark. Like, you couldn't see shit. Ah, shit, I got them both anyway. I was hoping not to. This might be bad. Yeah, definitely gonna have to. Let's see. Damn. Useless ass root. Yeah, it's funny. This was based off D&D, and then WoW was based off this. So it's like old game of telephone. But aren't they supposed to be making official WoW Classic servers here soon? Wasn't that supposed to be a thing? Next year? I thought, well, I mean, I don't keep up with it. I thought they were saying it was coming out soon, but hell, I guess at this point next year is pretty soon, isn't it? Hey there. Sour mash. I think he's power leveling that dark elf. All right, back to it. So Marak TM, you said you just installed P99 again. Have you started back yet? Oh, hello. That's right, not so tough when I got mana, are you? That's good. Hi, Elf. You'll be over there by Crushbone. That's a good place to start. It's dead on this side of the world, man. People come here for Black Burrow. That is it. So is the sound coming through okay for you guys? Is anything too quiet, anything too loud? Like this is my second time streaming, so I'm still trying to get everything set up. My mic's pretty terrible. It picks up everything. I'm a bit quiet. Let me see if I can adjust the volume here. That make any difference? Is that better? I don't want to turn it up too loud because, like I said, it picks up everything, and then I start to get double. I just adjusted the mic volume a little bit. Maybe it'll help. I was streaming Dark Souls 3 earlier, and man, it was just, when I went back and watched later the video after, man, it was terrible. I should have enough mana for this guy. I think I'm gonna have to get a new mic, like one of those that only picks up in front of it, or something. Figure out some way to get this one closer, or something. I don't know, but it's gonna be difficult when I play stuff that's got, you know, lots of sound and lots of music and stuff. Especially with Monster Hunter World coming out a couple weeks. I'm gonna probably stream that a lot. So I want to try to get as much as I can locked down before it comes out. It says 604 on here. Was that from the launcher? I wonder what that is. Like some kind of, if it delayed or something. I wonder what's up with that. Have you guys seen the what is it, P2002 server that they have? I don't think it's on this launcher, but it's like its own server. It uses this client, but it has like a different login. But it's it goes up to I think it's just at Plains of Power right now. but it's like it's the same as this. You know, they have it where it's only going to go so far, and right, I think they're stopping at Pop or Yakisha or maybe Gates. I'm not sure, but it's pretty cool. I mean, like I said, it's the same client as this, but it's like when you log in, it's a completely different game. Yeah, it's locked. It's locked to Pop right now, and so it has POK, and you know all the books to take you to POK and all that stuff. It's all there, and it has the improvements to the spell gems, so you can right click on the gems and do you know the sorted lists of spells and all that stuff, and save and load the sets and all that. There aren't really a lot of quests, period, Merrick. Um, Especially not for equipment. Um, I can't think of anything that would be considered low level. Um, I mean, there's random stuff in like Crushbone has one or two things, nothing to write home about. I can't think of anything from Blackborough. Befallen would probably be your best bet for mage stuff, but it's not quest. I mean, caster stuff. It's not quest. It's just going to be drops. There's a lot of casters in Befallen, so that would probably be your best bet. And it's got a really good zone XP modifier. So if you can do it, it's a great zone to do. But everything's so packed in there, tight together. It's a mess. Yeah, there's nothing there. They added full line of quests. I believe it was after Pop for the 5 to 10 range for different sets of everything. They had cloth, leather, plate, all that stuff. But that's way later. And for a game called EverQuest, you would think there would be way more quests, but there's really not. Yeah, the newbie gear quests, they were about 5 to 10, right? Somewhere in that ballpark, and you had to have like I only remember doing the Freeport ones, and so you had to kill like everything that was in EC, and to get them. Yeah, yeah, that was it. But like basically everything, every mob that was in the zone would drop something related to One Piece or more. So you had to kill everything. Remember there you could find a lot of the stuff on vendors. You just go dumpster dive and be able to find a lot of the parts to turn in. That had to have been like Plains of Power though, right? Around that time. Maybe even Gates. Did you log into P99? Is that what you're on? I know Live has the time lock progression servers that they do, but they don't really ever stop them at a certain point, do they? Don't they just let them kind of keep going? So they just keep making new ones. They know that everybody likes this time, better, but they don't want to like make a server that just stops. I guess people will get bored or something. I don't know. But I still think if they remade this game exactly like it is, but used like a more modern engine like WoW's engine, it'd be a smash hit. It'd be like one of the most popular games ever. But I'm hoping Pantheon turns out to be good, but I'm not really holding my breath. There's Guard Cheslin. He's going to try to KS me. Unless the rat kills him. I'm hoping for Pantheon too. I'm just not. I don't know. They've got a very spotty track record. But I'm hoping it's good. Yeah, the crowdfunding thing. I guess as long as they don't let Sony get involved, like they have in all the past games, they might be okay. Because every time Sony's got involved with one of their games, it's gone to shit, like immediately. Yeah, I agree with you, Merrick. I think everything's just too simple these days, though, is the problem. That's what makes it hard to keep people playing. Is everything is way too fast and way too easy. So it's like WoW now. Like you could start a new character right now in WoW, and by Monday, you'd be max level. You know, you'd be doing raids. Damn it, Cheslin. That was my knoll. I'm excited to see how players that have only played MMOs like WoW react to Pantheon. That's what I'm excited to see. I think that's going to be a trip for a lot of people. Like all the WoW players and all the Guild Wars 2 players and all the Neverwinter players, man, they aren't going to know what the hell to do. They jump into Pantheon. Yeah, it's true. People don't have the time like we had when we played this game originally. We don't have that kind of time anymore. I know I definitely don't. I mean, if I could be a full-time streamer, then that would be, you know, the ideal way to play that kind of game again. But yeah, I work too much now. I can't do much of anything. WoW was community centered when it started. Back in vanilla and probably up to, I don't know, through Burning Crusade, and then in Lich King when the Dungeon Finder came out is when it all started to go to shit. But it was really community based. In vanilla it was a good game. It was really close to this. It was never quite this level because it just changed too much. But it was really community driven in the beginning. And the servers, you know, before they made the servers linked to where, you know, you would see people from other servers and you get grouped with random people, then that really started to break up the server community. And you know, when you started to get into groups, random groups with people, and then when it was over, you'd never see them again. It was all downhill. But yeah, that was the early days. That was vanilla and BC mainly. It was a vastly different game then. Vastly different. I have to med a little more before I tackle that one. So you're at work now, Emmerich, huh? It's almost 3 in the morning here, so I'm just hanging out. Yeah, I could use one myself. That way when one of these gnolls starts kicking my ass again, I can get away. That's the only thing I don't like about playing somebody that's not a druid. If I could ever get some damn fangs, I'd go turn these in. But I don't like to go till I have a full stack. Yeah, Shaman gets it earlier than Druids, but Shaman, I never could play that class. Like, I don't know, there's just something about it. I don't know. Yeah, fangs are great up till about level 13 or so, then it slacks off, but they're great. Yeah, that's the slow and everything's the part I didn't like, because then you, like, 9 times out of 10 they'd resist, and and then you'd have to have a magic debuff. You'd open with the magic debuff before you could land your slow, and by then you're beat half to death, you know. In groups it was great, but trying to solo with your little see-through wolf pet, it just didn't usually work out that well. It's gonna suck when I can't finish them off with my dagger anymore. Level 33, I don't know. Let's see. I've got a, on the P99 wiki, they've got a leveling list. Yeah, let's see. South Karana, Kazakh Thule, some stuff in Iceclad. Wrath Mountains. Rygor Arcs, man, I remember that. That's been forever. I hadn't even thought about that in 16 years. Wish there was something to do besides play gems while I'm ed. Did you find the wiki thing for the leveling? It's called per level hunting guide. I can link it to you if you want. If you didn't find it. It's got a lot of stuff on it. It helps when I turn on auto attack. Generally, anyway. Man, no fangs tonight. I think I've got 3 since I logged in. And I hadn't seen a gnoll hunter yet either, which is crazy. Hit him. Well, hey there. Made a little bit for that one. That other wizard gave me a damage shield. It'll probably wear off before I get matted up. So it looks like we got a few more people in here now. Do you guys play on P99, or are you just kind of checking out the old school games? See, I knew it. Wore off. As soon as I get ready to kill something. Damn damage shields. ICC, that's ice cloud. Ice clad ocean, right? Isn't it? Damn, this dude's beating my ass. Woo! Damn. Oh, no wonder. Run! Run slowly away. Damn. I rooted one of them. I didn't know there was another one. Well, that sucks. That mage that just gave me that, I mean that wizard that just gave me that buff just run past me. Yeah, that kind of stuff would turn a lot of people off these days. I'm okay with losing XP or doing like the XP debt like they did in EQ2 and Vanguard, but I don't want to lose levels, you know. Unding that shit ain't cool. I don't know why they ever thought that's a good idea. That and hell levels. Yeah, I like death to have meaning. You know, you die, it needs to have consequences, but that's there's a line, you know. Like Merrick just said, going into a place you have to have a certain level to get into, and then dying while you're there and losing that level so you can't get back in. That's bullshit. That happened to me on my Bard back on live. That sucked. Yeah, that sounds pretty par for the course for that zone, at least from what I remember. Yeah, like I said, I like death to have consequences, but there's that line. You don't want to be like, you want it to matter, but you don't want to be brutally hard on your players, you know. You don't want them to hate you for the consequences. All right. I remember one time, you guys remember back when you could attack boats, and the boats would basically just one-shot you, and you know, people used to practice begging from the boats and stuff like that. And remember one time I was riding a boat through Ocean of Tears, and something happened. I have no idea what, but I got killed by the boat, and my corpse fell under the boat and into the ocean and down, like outside of the world. Like somehow my corpse fell outside of the world, and it took like the GM like 3 or 4 hours to get my corpse back. And he had to like go down and to the location under the world and find it. Man, it was something. I thought for sure I'd lost all my shit. No, it was a GM. A necro couldn't do it. It was outside the zone. A GM had to go get it. Man, I remember I rode that damn boat through Ocean of Tears that day probably 50 times, trying to, you know, corpse my corpse out by myself, you know, and it just, I could target it, but I could never get it. Yeah, because I had no idea it fell outside the world. I could never find it. You know, Bards had the Jiggle Vigor song, so they wouldn't lose stamina while they were swimming. And so I swim around all over that damn zone looking for my corpse. Man, that sucked. And eventually I had to get a GM. And he said it fell outside the world somehow. It was crazy. But I ever since that after that happened, I always stood at the front of the boats. I would never get near the middle, inside, or any, like, go down on the floor in the cabins and all that shit. No, I just stood right at the beginning. I never left. Damn it. Seriously? Stupid ass skeleton. Alright. This kind of stuff I don't think new players will be able to handle. I think it's to be too much. Come on. put gate up. Alright guys, it's 3 in the morning. I'm gonna gate out of here. I wanted to make it to 50%, but then I got killed, so I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a night. Appreciate you guys coming out, watching the stream. I will probably be back on again. Probably not this late next time, but I will definitely stream again, and probably do some more of this. So if you guys pop in, that'd be cool. I hope you guys have a good night, and see you later.